This is a glow up activation. If you are watching this right now, know that you are tapping in to a preferred timeline. In fact, you have activated by your attention and your focus, and just by clicking on this video. You have tapped in and activated and opened blessings, riches, beauty, love, and glow up energy for yourself. You have been chosen. Just by you clicking on this video, you have been chosen to be a part of this glow up series that I'm doing. I have set direct, clear intentions to draw in the people that need to tap in to their preferred timeline. So know that by you just clicking on this timeline, clicking on this video, it's like clicking on a timeline, and you've tapped into it. Know that you have entered into this timeline since you've clicked on this. Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to yet another pick a card reading here on the channel. If you're new, hi, my name is ADIE and I will be your tarot reader today. We do lots of different things over here in this YouTube coven of ours. We, of course, get deep into our cards, okay? We go deep into the pick cards, the collective readings. We even do tarot hangouts on live, but we also get into our divine magic. And we do candle burnings, collective rituals. All right, so if that's your jam, join, okay? Subscribe, like this video, tell me down below who you are. We also have 2 book clubs, which I really do want to mention before we get into this, because I just posted the first 2 books that we're going to get into in August, okay? Now, the first book club is called Magically Meta. This is our book club. It's our spiritual book club, okay, where we explore books of magic, wonder, metaphysics. It's very centered around elevation, ascension, becoming more powerful, okay, through the study of magic, okay, and spirituality. And then the second book club is called Escape from the 3D. All right, it is a sci-fi fantasy book club. That's my jam. That's my genre that I love. So if you guys are interested in any of those types of, books, go and join the book club. It's on Fable. The app is free to join. I just love the way things are done over there on Fable. It's really interesting, and they've changed things since I've been gone, and now I'm back. So all 75 of you guys, go over there and get back into the books, okay? We're doing a repeat of one of the books that we read a year or so ago on Magically Meta. So if you didn't have a chance to read the Kabbalion and follow along or even finish, we're rereading that, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. And the second book for 3D, Escape from the 3D, I already started it. I'm on chapter 5. It is such a good book. And I found that book in the Dollar Tree, y'all. I found that book in the Dollar Tree. I was so surprised. I got it because I was like, okay, it's just $1.25. It's really cute. Like, I really get drawn to like really cute covers. And it had a woman of color on it. And so it was just like really cute. And that's why I bought it. But I'm surprised. The book is really good. Okay, so check out the book that I have on Escape from the 3D too. But this video is going to be all about your glow up energy, right? This is just going to be a 4-part series of your glow up. We're diving deep into different categories of your glow up. Okay, so make sure you check out all 4 parts. Okay, I'll make a playlist so that you guys can find them very easily. Okay. Now, you know I got you with the glow, right? You know I'm gonna show you what to do even, and how it's gonna be once you glow up, right? But I'm also gonna show you. And you say, how, ADIE? How are you gonna show me to glow up? Bitch, I got you. The House of Glamours, the doors to the House of Glamours have just opened. This is my magic school where I'm going to be teaching glamour magic, beauty magic, and sex magic, okay? Now you guys, I have changed my life tremendously, have done a whole 360 a few times with glamour, beauty, and sex magic. You know, these forms of magic have really helped me just step into my most powerful, radiant, magnetic version of myself. And now I'm sharing and teaching you guys how to do the same, okay? You can literally manifest anything with glamour magic and sex magic, and beauty magic is just like a huge perk to both of these forms of magic. I don't want to spend too much time, so you guys can, you know, replay, rewind, screenshot everything that is going to be in the course. Is a lot. This course is heavy on it, okay? Real beefy, bitch. All right, so go ahead and screenshot. I'm not going to take up the whole freaking intro to explain to you guys, but basically this is going to help you become a spiritual baddie, okay? A triple threat, bitch. All right, so I do want to talk just a bit on how you guys can join House of Glamours. This is a true community, a true coven, a true magical school, and I wanted to include everybody that is interested in glamour magic and just magic in general. And so like any other school, you can go there for different reasons. Now, there's 3 different ways that you can join House of Glamours. The first way is, or one of the ways is the bouquet plan, which is just for those students that don't want to be so social, don't really care about the community aspect. Or anything else that House of Glamours has to offer. Okay, so with that bouquet plan, you just get the glamour, beauty, and sex magic course that comes in this school. And you also get a community chat. No matter which way that you choose to join House of Glamours, we're gonna all be connected. We'll all be able to talk and meet each other and empower each other as well. Okay, so even the bouquet, even though you know you might just want only the course, you'll still be connected to the community in, you know, a small way. Now, the seedling plan is more of like community with a little bit of magical application education, okay? So it comes with a community chat. You'll be updated with what's going on with the YouTube and just the community itself with the announcements. You also will get first access to the pick a card readings here, as well as exclusive readings that are only just for house members. You'll have access to private lives. So, you know, this also goes for the collective rituals that we do here on the channel that are paid, that people pay to work with me as a practitioner. You will be automatically included in those collective rituals. There's no need to go to the stand store and purchase a spot with the ritual. You'll already be joined in with that ritual or spell. Like right now, I have the Lion Gates up there, so if anybody joins now, you're already automatically joined to the Lion Gates ritual that we're about to get into on the 8th. Okay, but private lives also go for the book club discussion. I really love, like I said, I really love Fable and how they do things over there, where we can keep up with each other throughout the month or however long that we're reading our book. We can keep up with each other. We can write on each of the chapters. I really like that. There's no spoiler alerts. I really, really like that. But I also want to be able to like talk to you guys, you know, I want to be able to talk to you guys after we read the book, like doing a book discussion, maybe even like a few meetups throughout the month to discuss certain things about the book. I would love to do that. So the private lives will be included with that seedling plan. The spell and ritual library is also what you guys would have access to. So the spells that I post on here, you would get first access to it, but also there are going to be spells and rituals, and you guys already know how I do my spells and rituals. It's instruction based. I'm giving you the spell, I'm giving you the ritual, but I'm also teaching you about magic within these spells and rituals. So there's going to be spells and rituals and practices that are going to be exclusive only to House of Glamour. Okay, Glamours. Now, lastly is the Rosebud Garden Plan. You get everything that's in the seedling plan, okay, but you also get the Glamour, Beauty, and Sex Magic course that this school comes with. You also get workshops and lectures, and you also get the yoga and meditation studio, okay? So the workshop that's already on there is the Candle 101 workshop, Candle Magic 101 workshop. So if you join, you have access to that workshop already. And you also get discounts on Etsy. Okay, whatever I have going on Etsy, you'll get a discount each month with the Rosebud Garden Plan. There's a lot to this school, you guys. Okay, and I am just so excited to get into this with you guys, and for you guys to see the back end, like the inside, not the back end, but the inside of House of Glamours. I'm so excited. I have it all set up with the rooms, the classrooms, and all of it. I'm excited for the yoga and meditation studio. You know, I've been practicing yoga for 14 years, and it's been a huge practice in my life that has helped me heal through many different traumas and anxieties and depression. And it's also a form of magic. A lot of you guys don't know that yoga is actually magic, okay? And it could be used for manifestation. It could be used for transmutation is what I use it for, okay? So there's going to be a yoga studio. I am so excited to actually teach yoga and meditation, host live meditations and yoga flow over there. You guys, I'm so excited because this has been on my heart for years. This is what I have been wanting to do for years, but it's all came together with what it was supposed to be. And I'm just so excited. And what do I want to say? I can't even find the words. Like, it's like, it just feels like I'm coming home, like, to my guides, because my guides have had this on my heart for years before I even knew what it was really going to be. So it just feels really good for it to be finally manifested. But I do want to talk about the payment so that you guys don't get confused with what's going on over there. So the bouquet plan, that's a one-time tuition fee. You're just paying for the Glamour, Beauty, Sex, Magic course, just a one-time payment. Now Seedling and Rosebud are both, these are both subscription-based payments. But the difference between these two is that Rosebud comes with that initial first payment, which will be the tuition for the magical application education, okay? So just don't want you guys to get confused. If you do want to do Rosebud Garden Plan, that first initial payment is just a tuition fee for all of the education that's in this place, in this space, this community. I'm just so excited for it. But after you pay that tuition, you just get into the subscription-based payment that next month. Okay, so I just didn't want you guys to be confused about that, because I knew that there was going to be people that wanted the Glamour course and the full access to the community. So that's what Rosebud is okay? And yeah, once you join House of Glamours, you immediately get access to this community space. You can start learning, you can start looking around and seeing how it's going to be, start meeting new members and building community with me over there. I am just so excited. Oh, and then lastly, I do want to say that the House of Glamours is early bird enrollment. Okay, so the school is half off right now for Rosebud and Bouquet that wants to take the Sex Magic, Beauty and Glamour Magic course. that'll be there. It is half off right now. In the fall, when the course becomes available, it will go up. Okay, like I said, I hope you guys screenshot it earlier with everything that's going to be in there. This is going to be a lot. Okay, and I'm just so happy like that I made this. I knew it was going to be really like anything I do, I go to town. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't want to say that it's a hindrance, but it's definitely like a superpower of mine, because I just want you to have all the information, and I'm going to actually show you, like, this school is going to be full of ritual and practices and spells. Like, it's not just gonna tell you, we're gonna do this together. You know, I love it. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. But that is pretty much it. I do want to mention, there's the Lion Gates. If you guys want to join the Lion Gates ritual, that's up on stand still. And if you want to book a reading with me, check out the Etsy. That's where I book. That's where I'm always going to have book my clients, I think, because I just love being able to talk to you guys back and forth, and Stan was not allowing me to do that. So you could book a tarot reading with me through Etsy. Everything is linked down below in the description box. But I'm going to hurry up and get into this reading. Let's get into this reading. Okay, guys? Sorry, I'm looking at the screen. Let's get into this reading. This is a glow up activation. If you are watching this right now, know that you are tapping in to a preferred timeline. In fact, you have activated by your attention and your focus, and just by clicking on this video. You have tapped in and activated and opened blessings, riches, beauty, love, and glow up energy for yourself. You have been chosen. Just by you clicking on this video, you have been chosen to be a part of this glow up series that I'm doing. I have set direct, clear intentions to draw in the people that need to tap in to their preferred timeline. So know that by you just clicking on this timeline, clicking on this video, it's like clicking on a timeline, and you've tapped into it. Know that you have entered into this timeline since you've clicked on this video. This is tarot magic. There is such thing as using tarot cards to tap in to a certain frequency. And that is all what a timeline is. Your preferred timeline, where all of those manifestations, be it money, the person that you want to marry, that body, that job, whatever it is a frequency. So know that what we're doing here today is tarot magic. Now, what helps this tapping into a certain frequency, tapping into this timeline, this preferred timeline where this part of your life glows up, is your agreement. Now, what is your agreement? It is your focus. You watching this video, and also you agreeing to it. That's all these tarot readings are here on this. The general readings, it's a certain frequency that you're tapping into. That's why it's showing up. That's why you're clicking on it. That's why you're witnessing it, because you're tapped into it. Now, everything that we're going to pull today is going to be the bomb.com, right? But by any means, if you do not agree, you don't want it, click off. Pick another door. Pick another portal. Pick another whatever. Pick another reading selection. But all you need to do is focus on this reading in order to tap into the timeline. Now, this is going to help open up a timeline for your preferred energy to flow throughout your life, for your life to glow up in this way. But what's going to help you anchor it is the Lion Gates portal. The Lion's Gate portal is such a powerful day. I have not missed it in the past 5 years. I have used the Lion Gates portal to change my life several times. The first time that I used the Lion Gates portal, I was homeless. I didn't have a place to live. So you could guess what I used that day for. I asked for a house. I desperately wanted a house, not an apartment. I wanted a house with a backyard, okay? At least a 3-bedroom house. You know what I got? I got a 6-bedroom house in a whole beautiful new state. The second time that I used the Lion Gates portal, and that first time that was the first time knowing about the Lion Gates portal. I didn't know anything about it. So don't think that you don't know anything about the Lion Gates portal and this is your first time joining the Lion Gates ritual that we're doing on the 8th, that you can't manifest the literal shit out of your life with the Lion Gates portal. Because I did it with nothing, okay? Now, the second time that I used the Lion Gates portal was for my healing. I desperately wanted to just heal and to feel better and to just work through really deep trauma, deep-rooted trauma. And I did. The third time was more about my social media exposure. I wanted to be exposed and on social media and really be out there. That is when my YouTube channel went viral and my Instagram went viral. Okay. And the second or the fourth one was about love and beauty. Okay. So a bitch is engaged. A bitch is beautiful. Okay, so I used it to really basically also with my glamour and my beauty magic, but also the Lion Gates portal to elevate in my appearance and in my love life. Now, the 5th time that I've used the Lion Gates portal was for the apartment that I'm living in right now. I desperately wanted to change my living situation. I no longer wanted to live in a huge house anymore. And I really wanted to manifest an apartment that was cute, small, but very nice, with a pool and a gym and a playground for my kids. I didn't get the playground, but I got everything else. So I'm telling you, the Lion's Gate portal is such a powerful day to utilize each year. So join me this August 8th for the Lion Gates portal, because this video here is going to help you tap in, but that ritual is going to help you anchor into that timeline. Okay, so join me on August 8th for the Lion Gates portal. If you want to join and be exclusively included into this ritual, go to the Stand store and purchase your spot, or you can join House of Glamours. If you join House of Glamours, you're automatically included in this ritual that we're getting into on August 8th. Okay, but I have set very clear intentions. Okay. This Lion Gates portal, you don't need to know much. And the Lion Gates portal, let me just be clear, it is when our sun is aligned with Sirius, our spiritual sun, okay? And the veil is really thin with our cosmic guides, and it is a very powerful day of the year, and we are blessed every year with this day, okay? And I don't skip it. I really don't skip it. Okay, I always do something, even if it's not something big. I always do something. I always charge my energy on the Lion Gates portal. So join me on August 8th if you want to really glow up and kickstart this glow up that we're about to get into. Okay, now let's get into our card selection. All right, my loves, we're about to tap into your beauty and health life glow up. Okay, this video here is going to let us know how your beauty, your appearance, and even your health. I wanted to, put in health, not just, beauty, but also our physical health. How that part of our life is going to glow up. Now, here on the screen are 3 pictures to choose from. With this series, I really wanted to choose doors, portals, windows. I think for the love life glow up, I chose like tunnels for you to go down. With this particular one, of course, you see that I've chosen mirrors. Now, in beauty and glamour magic, mirrors and just magic in general, mirrors are seen as portals. They are seen as something that we can project our energy into, that we can even move through energetically. So I want you to close your eyes and center yourself in your energy just for a few moments. And then when you open your eyes, I want you to imagine yourself going up to one of these mirrors. First, choose the one that is calling you. Which one is resonating with you? And then when you walk up to this mirror, you will be revealed. The new appearance, the new health status is going to be revealed to you through this mirror. Now, with these videos, I really wanted them to be interactive and very informative. So when you look into this mirror and you click on your timestamp, there will be another picture behind this mirror, in the mirror, that's going to reveal information on your beauty and health glow up. Okay, so really tap in with this selection so you can really choose the one that is resonating with you. Okay, so close your eyes, tap in, and I'll see you guys at your reading. All right, hello, number 1, welcome to your reading. We are going to dive in to see how your beauty, your appearance is going to glow up, and also your health. And Spirit wanted me to say, and I really need to say this in all of the pile selections, is that this is going to also be your whole health, not just physical, but mental, emotional. Spirit really wants to tap into that, okay? Not just physical, but also your mental health and your emotional health, your spiritual health as well. Okay, so I'm about to put up the picture. Let's tap into your glow up. This is what you see in the mirror, okay? Don't be alarmed, but listen. This is a message, very important message for a lot of you number 1s. Your beauty is going to change so much, like drastically. I'm seeing like a reinvention. And when this starts to happen, it's like almost like overnight, your beauty, I really want to say like you step into your signature look, and we'll get into more of that. But this message here with the snakes here that we see, that it's going like your beauty is going to out your haters. It is going to out your frenemies, the people that are very jealous, those snakes in your beautiful garden. Okay. So, you are going to be able to see this is kind of like a blessing. And with beauty, like glowing up, even just like, I'm going to speak about it in my glamour school. When your beauty enhances and you start doing your glamour magic, or just really focusing on your beauty and changing and enhancing your appearance, this will happen. And it does feel like a gift and a curse, because it's, I see that some of you guys might feel hurt when this is revealed, when the jealousy is revealed, but it's also a gift, because you do not want jealous people around you. You do not want these people that can't handle you elevating and advancing and becoming more beautiful, becoming more healthier. It might even be that you have healed so much of your inner trauma, you know, your deep-rooted trauma, and people can be jealous of that too. So this message here is that your beauty is going to change, your appearance is going to change so much that you are going to, these people that are jealous and that are snakes are exiting out of your life. You know, you're not going to have any choice but to make these big decisions, or they're just going to like start disappearing because they can't be around your glow. They feel insecure. You know, either way, they are insecure, and you are going to have to make these choices, or they're going to just choose for you and exit out of your life, which is a gift. Your life will be better without these snakes in your life. Okay. So let's move along. I'm going to get some tarot out here on the table for you. My cards are acting up. There's messages coming in. Let's see what comes out for you, number one. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. And the Three of Cups. Lots of cups, yo. So what I feel that for your appearance, there is going to be, first off, and then we have the High Priestess. Yeah, like I said, this is like an overnight, like you being revealed, like overnight. Now the thing is that you've always been beautiful. You've always been beautiful. People have always seen you beautiful, but there's like a very sudden change, almost like people will begin to think, who is this person? Like, where did this person come from? How did this even happen? You know, I'm hearing people like talk about you. So your beauty and your appearance, your glow is going to get people talking. Okay. But with this Two of Cups, all this cup energy here, I feel that your beauty is going to have, I really wanted to get appearance. So I feel like you're going to be wearing a lot more like flowy, do you see like this shirt that I'm wearing? It's like really, I know you can't, it's like really flowy and sheer. And I just feel like there's like this dreamy kind of like emotional look. I see that your hair is going to be changing. Like your hair is going to be changing, and that might be like the signature look, right? I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be getting into like a signature look that feels like, oh my God, like this is how this person is supposed to be expressed, you know, there's that type of energy. I do see that your makeup and your hair might be very dark. There's a dark, sultry kind of look to your makeup and to your hair, very long and flowy, or very dark. So you might be dyeing it, or letting your natural hair color come to the surface, and like you're just wearing your natural, and it's very dark. But with this Two of Cups, this makes me feel that your beauty is going to attract a lover or many different people, especially with this Knight of Wands being here, like suitors coming in really fast because of this look that you have, okay? This signature look that you have. So, so also just very dreamy. There's like a dreamy look to yourself, like a dewy look to your skin as well. I see that you're very hydrated with these, you know, a lot of the things that you are very disappointed with your looks. That could be your skin. That could be, you know, maybe you hating your hair. There's an energy of like loving your hair, loving the way that your hair looks. And finding that signature look. I think it's going to be a look that's like very long and flowy hair, and dark, and your makeup kind of being more of a dark look, even if that's natural, like maybe not so like, you know, super dolled up like how my eyeshadow is, but naturally I like just very natural look, like a natural like smoky color. I really love doing like a smoky look, like even this one that I have going on is a smoky. But also wearing very dark lips, like kind of like what I have going on here. I do see that your skin is changing though. There's a very like glow to your skin. Your skin is clearing up. And so you might have been dealing with some issues with your skin. Okay. And yes, this is giving very much like desert vibes. So there's an energy of being like hydrated here. Okay. I also feel like your beauty is kind of like attracting, like I said, attracting people towards you, and it feels like they're celebrating you. They're celebrating you. They're happy for you with the Three of Cups here. Okay, I want to get more information. On your beauty, I just really see like your skin glowing up. I see you feeling very comfortable in your body with, however, like a lot of these disappointments, it's almost like you're no longer disappointed in your physical appearance. You either find some kind of signature look, or you begin to just naturally accept, like, I don't want to say, because I feel like signature look, and I'm going to be going through this in my glamour school, when you're trying to find your signature look, even if you change your look, like during this glow up season, I'm like throwing different wigs. This is the third wig that I've used in this glow up series. Like, even if you're switching your look, there's a certain look that helps you vibrate at a high frequency, and it elevates your energy, right? And this is naturally a look that you feel comfortable in, okay? So it's not something that you're just like, oh, this isn't me, you know? Even if there's certain things that you're changing about yourself, even if it is dyeing your hair, it's a look that you feel most yourself. And so I feel that for you very heavily. And I feel like people see it in you and they're like celebrating you. There's bringing more friendships, like it's bringing friendships and also romantic interests into your life. And you're just feeling more comfortable in your skin. You're feeling more comfortable in your skin. You're feeling more comfortable in your body. And it's all because your look, it feels like you're finding your signature look here. Let's get some more information. And I see you wearing like flowy, comfortable clothes, but they're very like flowy and beautiful. And like there's like this emotional, dreamy kind of appearance that you're taking on. I do see that some of you guys have been going in the gym, and you like you're in the gym and you're working on like your lower half body, muscle groups. You might be running a lot or doing yoga, because this lady's legs here in this card just look very defined. So your legs, like you could be dancing, a lot of physical activity coming up that's going to better your health. So even if it's like yoga, dancing, going in the pool, because they are swimming. My children had me racing them yesterday in the pool. And so your body is changing because of this like physical activity that you've been doing. Or dancing, you could be just like dancing a lot. And that's like helping your spirit, that's helping your body being shaped. I just see you kind of like finding these clothes and this like signature look and the way that you like to do your makeup, not trying to be like anybody else, just being yourself. And that's what a signature look is supposed to benefit you. It's supposed to make you feel like it's yourself. You don't have to bounce in between, even if you do want to have fun. Like right now, I'm having fun with my makeup and my hair, you know, but I don't do this every day, you know? And so having a signature look is like, you know, even when it's like even a signature dolled up look, you know, I see you finding that and it working for you, you know, with just feeling comfortable and confident, and also attracting the people, the relationships that you want. So let's get some more information. We have thawed, we have entropy, the sun, and fruitful. Okay, so I do feel like with your health, you are beginning to, like eat a lot more healthier foods. You could be going on a fast. You could be going on a fast, or sorry, I have to put this out because this is like, it's really hitting, okay, my incense. But I feel that with fruitful, you could be like going on a diet, but like changing your diet, not like in a sense like, oh, I need to like lose weight, but it's more about what you put in your body and how it's making you feel. So I feel like there's a lot of more fresh foods that are going to benefit your glow up with this fruitful energy, and just also just feeling really abundant. Like I feel like your appearance is changing in such a way where people look at you and they think that you have money. Like, even if that's not the case, like, you know, I don't, like, I'm not a person that's big on like buying name brands. Like, I need to have like these high, you know, brands, you know, I buy what I like, you know, and so there's that energy, even if that's you, where you're not really like, you're not like focused on like these brands, you know, you just, the way that you put yourself together, the jewelry that you're making, because this girl's wearing jewelry, you're getting your nails done or you're doing your own nails, like you look like there's an expensive kind of energy that, you know, or just well taken care of, like you have the funds. And I also feel like your beauty will bring in funds for you. And that's mostly how it works. When you pour into your beauty and into your glamour, you will naturally just be more abundant, financially as well. We have the sun that's also giving that. But for the sun, I feel like, there's a glow to your skin. You could be becoming more tan. And just also just focusing on like the natural beauty glow. You're keeping up with your skincare. I see that a lot. With the sun energy, I feel like this is also giving, and especially this card too, like there is, there's an exposure of certain people or certain practices, I'm seeing that is not good for your happiness, like, so for your emotional health. So you're finding your way away from these people, from these groups, from these activities, from these focuses. It could even be like TV shows or certain music that you're listening to. You find that it brings down your emotions, like it makes you feel sad, you know? And so I see that you're becoming more happier, especially when you're pouring more into yourself, more into your beauty, more into your skincare, like taking Sundays and maybe even like 2 days out of the week to give self-care, like to keep up with your lashes, to get, you know, to get your feet done, like your appointments, you know, stuff like that. But also just making sure that you're eating healthier. It's changing your emotional health. Now, we have this thawed card. I feel like this is giving, pointing to like a lot of things, kind of like once this happens, I feel like it unthaws a lot of like this, it thaws out this, like this energy. Like I'm seeing like a stream of energy for you. So I really do feel like your beauty and you kind of like tapping into what you feel is your like natural self, which is like this glow up. It feels like you're finding this way. Like I love wearing wigs, like, and I'm so happy that I've learned how to find and how to install, like find the best wigs, find the things that I like in the wig. Because when I first started wearing wigs, that was not the case. I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm glad that I found this, because I can find my signature look within wearing, you know, wigs, right? But how I feel my most natural self, like, is locks. Long, dark locks, okay? Thick locks. That is where I feel my most self. And so I see that for you. And when you find that signature look for yourself, I see you like thawing out this stream of energy where a lot of good things start to come into your life. But I also feel like you doing this is also helping you heal spiritually, you know, and emotionally, you know, like a lot of different things are coming to the surface, like understanding things about yourself, things about life, okay? We have the 9th house, seeking, foreign travel, okay, hold on. Foreign travel, adventure, higher education. So I feel like a lot of you guys could be, it's a spiritual quest. That's exactly the energy that I was feeling. Like, I feel like this beauty, the way that you take care of yourself, your glow is also like, it affects you spiritually. You know, you're figuring out different things about yourself and about your life, and you are healing yourself through taking care of yourself and like glowing up. There's a spiritual shift that happens for you. and higher education. I feel like some of you guys will be joining House of Glamours or getting into glamour magic, beauty magic, or just like elevating your frequency. And also with this foreign travel, there's like an exotic kind of look to your signature look. There is this natural kind of like not from where you are, like wherever you are, people wonder like, who is that person? Like, where, I know they're not from here. You know, there's this energy that people might even mistake that you're not from where you are. We also have semi-sextile, encouraging, grows, clarifies, tempers, responds, and rewards. I feel like your beauty is going to bring in a lot of like different rewards for you. I feel like there's going to be such a growth. I feel like your appearance is going to change so much that people are going to like look back on old pictures or old videos or like, oh, is that like number one? Let me go and see like this old picture, this old video, like when I used to hang out with them. Like, you're going to look very different, even in your energy, your inner glow, which is what my House of Glamours is going to teach you. It's going to like, we're going to tap into like the beauty and all of that, but it's all about attuning and alchemizing your inner glow. Okay, so I see your inner glow changing as well. I want to get an affirmation for you to end this. I am healthy. Overall, your health is advancing. It's growing here. I honor my body. I am grateful for the work it does for me. I nourish my body through self-care, exactly what I was saying. I rest when I need to rest. I eat nourishing meals when I need to eat. I exercise when I need to exercise. I am healthy. So that should be your self-concept. At least that should be something that you start with, is that I am healthy, and focus on health. Taking care of yourself is healthy. You know, pouring love into yourself, into your beauty, is having a healthy mindset. And so I feel that this is the most thing that's going to change. I do feel like your health, number one, like you making these choices to eat healthier, possibly like move your body more, it not only enhances your beauty, but it enhances your inner glow, right? And like you are choosing to do these things, whether it's like, you know what, I just want to change my look, I want to put more makeup on, or I want to wear less makeup, or I'm just going to wear what feels comfortable to me. These things are all leading towards you feeling like I'm taking care of myself. I'm being a healthy being. So overall, I see that your beauty is going to change overnight, and it's like a look, like you somehow overnight, just like your look changes and you realize this is how I want to be for the rest of my life. Like that is how I feel about my locks that I had. I had to cut my locks though for a certain reason, but I'm growing out my hair so I can get my signature look right back. But I also feel that, you know, overnight you're going to be changing. That's how I felt with my locks. Like I've always loved wearing locks, and then when it came around to doing my second set of locks, I decided to do lock extensions, and I was in love. I was just like, yeah, this is me. I have never felt this myself, like, you know, so it doesn't really matter if it's something natural, okay? Because there are some wigs that I love. Like I found a style of, you know, wigs that I like to wear, the way the hair falls, like this is like a signature look, and it makes me feel like it's me. It's more about how you feel inside that is protruded outward, you know, where other people can see it and resonate with it and understand it, like understand that that's you. But overall, I feel like you're getting more happier because you're making more healthier choices throughout your life as well. Number one, check out the workshop on the 8th, okay? Not the workshop, I'm sorry, the ritual that's on August 8th. We're tapping into the lion gates, okay? We're gonna include this beauty, include this health, money, lifestyle, all of that. I'll see you guys then, okay? Peace. All right, hello. Number 2, I'm looking at your picture. Let's put it up. This is what you see when you look into the mirror. We're gonna tap into your next glow up, okay? So this is the picture that you have chosen. We are going to tap into your beauty and health, your overall health. Spirit really wanted me to clarify that, not just your physical, but your overall health that is going to glow up, okay, from just you clicking on this video. Now, I really wanted to tap into physical appearance. You know, a lot of physical appearance to see how your appearance is going to change. Now, I get a lot from this, okay? I do. So you could be wearing wigs. You decide to wear like colored wigs, or because this looks like a wig on this girl, but it also looks like she could have just dyed her hair. So you could be dyeing your hair a certain color, maybe playing with a lot of color in your hair. You could be attracted to wanting to like go for that kind of like, pinup kind of look. Now her makeup is like very glam, kind of like how I decided to do my makeup today. And just for this glow up series, I'm like, I just want to look so glammed out for this series. So I feel like this is kind of hinting towards like your makeup changing, getting more. If you already love the glam look, I see it kind of just enhancing and you getting better at doing your makeup. But there's a kind of like a dolled up, very vintage kind of way that you're looking when it comes to your makeup and your hair. Definitely, I see your hair growing. If you're growing out your hair, it starts to grow faster. If you want to learn how to grow your hair faster, change your hair, change your appearance, join the House of Glamours, because this is what we're getting into. And yes, you can change your appearance. Like your actual physical features, your body, all of that. You can use glamour and beauty magic to do so. I see like if you're, if you're wanting to lose weight, you are beginning to lose weight, you're becoming skinny. If you're already naturally skinny, I see that you are growing, or what should I say, you're gaining weight in the right places that you want it to gain weight. I can see that you might be doing body enhancements maybe through like plastic surgery. Okay. That's also coming through, but also also loving your curvy body. If you are not wanting to lose weight and you are bigger, curvier, whatever you consider yourself, I see that you're becoming just confident and like just really content and rooted in what you are and how you look. Like you're just feeling more confident in your body and okay with it. There is this very sultry energy that I'm looking at from this picture. We have a leopard or cheetah or whatever this creature is, but there's this energy. There's a lot of shape shifting. I see that you're using your beauty to enhance your life. So beauty magic, using beauty to attract things into your life. That's what this animal is making me feel like, because in glamour and in beauty, really glamour, we are going to learn how to shape shift and embody certain energies like animal, plant, insect, even deity energy, celebrity energy, to attract certain things into your life, a certain energy, possessions, money, love. So I feel like with this, you could be really honing in on how powerful your beauty is, how powerful you feel when you are put together, because this is making me feel like you're attracting something into your life. Okay, so let's get some cards out here on the table. But I do see that your body is going to change. Like I see your body changing drastically, or the way that you feel about your body becomes more content and happy and confident in your body. I see that. Okay, let's see what's coming out. We have the 9 of Cups, beautiful. 5 of Pentacles coming out. Definitely, I see a lot of weight loss happening for those that are trying to lose weight. I see that happening for you. You become the weight, you reach your goal weight, you reach your body goals. Okay, in this timeline that you've clicked onto. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We also have the 2 of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands here. So definitely with this Queen of Wands, you are becoming really magnetic. This is what I'm talking about with the Queen of Wands. This is a very magnetic, attractive person. They know how to get what they want with their beauty, with their energy. This is like a level, like the way that you are looking at yourself in the mirror, you feel confident. You feel confident. You know that you deserve it. There's an energy of feeling like I deserve it, you know? So very much like becoming very sexy. There's a very sexy look, especially with the picture that you see in the mirror that we just looked at. Like there's this energy of like sex appeal. Your look is looking very, very sexy. I was kind of going for like a sexy look today, like a sexy makeup look. This wig always makes me feel like very like, I don't know, sexy, I guess, alluring. So there's this energy like that, like maybe doing your makeup, doing your hair in that way. It's more sexy than, you know, clean looking, I want to say. So with the Queen of Wands here, this is possibly like your wardrobe changing, you becoming more of like there's like a sensual, like sexy look in the way that you're choosing to dress and the clothes that you're buying. I do see like there's this energy of like, you know what, I've always wanted to wear this, so this is what I'm gonna do. And I see that with the Five of Pentacles as well. Like this person is all wrapped up. Like wrapped up. I feel like you're coming from an old timeline of feeling self-conscious about your body, even if you are like skinny. Like I had a previous friend that really, like she was just naturally skinny. She had to eat a lot to gain weight in all the right places, you know what I mean? And so I see that changing for you. I feel like you are seeing it as kind of like, you know, and that's what I'm saying, like you could be doing body enhancements or you're gaining weight in all the right places where your body is filling out and you're feeling comfortable. If you're naturally skinny, you know, and I would always tell this friend like, oh my God, like why you're so beautiful? Because I always saw that she had like, you know, weight in all the right places, right? And she was like ultra small, skinny, you know, and all she had to do is just kind of like eat all the good foods, right? I couldn't do that. I couldn't, right? I blow the fuck up. But even if I feel like you're getting out of this timeline where you're self-conscious about your body. And so you're showing more of your assets. Like, you know, you're not self-conscious. Like I used to be so self-conscious of my breasts. I still am sometimes. And I used to be self-conscious of my butt, like, you know, and I feel like even if you're a curvy girl, a bigger girl, you're just like, I've always wanted to wear these things. And the more that you start buying these clothes that are revealing, I feel like you are being more revealing with your body. It makes you feel more confident. And I also do feel like, you know, because the Queen of Wands has a lot of suitors, like she attracts a lot of eyes. And this is something that will happen when you practice glamour and beauty magic. Like you will naturally, like we do glamour not to just get attention from other people, but that's what's going to happen. You know, we practice glamour and beauty magic to enhance our energy. Okay. But a perk and sometimes kind of like something that's like a hindrance or like annoyance that a lot of people will be attracted to you. Be prepared. Okay. For some of you guys that are joining the glamour school that I just opened, be prepared because people will be coming towards you even when you don't want to be bothered, okay? But I do see that there's going to be a lot of people attracted to your beauty. I do see that your hair is growing very like rapidly. And I do feel like weight loss is happening. Nine of Cups, I feel like this is really speaking to like your emotional bank. You're feeling very much more happier in life, like feeling blessed, feeling like gratitude for your life, you know, just for life in general is what I'm feeling. Like I feel like a lot of different wishes are coming true. It could be because your beauty is enhancing. It's not like when you go through a beauty glow up, like your physical appearance changes and you feel good about it, like people treat you better. When you look better, it makes you feel better. And so people see that in you, and they also see a very beautiful, like eye candy. It's beautiful to look at you. They treat you better. It's just facts. Okay. So when you pour into yourself, whether it's like, you know, you're in the gym, you're dieting, you want to lose weight, or you want to gain weight, or you're doing your beauty enhancements, you're, you know, getting plastic surgery, or whatever you choose to do to enhance your physical appearance, this is going to make people treat you better. You are going to be gifted things. Your energy is heightened, so more money is coming into your life. The right people, you know, as long as you use discernment, because I am telling you, I do see a lot of money coming in. I don't know if this is coming in. It could be because we have a queen here. This could be like an actual person coming in. They're very like, this is someone that wants to commit themselves to you, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So you know, I feel like this is a brand new beginning for you with this glow up. There's a lot of physical things that begin to come into your life, and it just affects you in an emotional way where you feel very happy. You feel blessed. You feel like almost like, do I deserve all these things? You know, like, yes, you do. It's in your energy. You know, when your beauty enhances, you can't like, other things are going to follow, just because that's how this world looks. This is a very physical world. Okay. People look at you, you know, and yes, it goes beyond physical, of course, you know, like behind the person, behind the mask, or behind like the physical person, there's a lot, right? But usually when you are pouring into yourself, making yourself look good to yourself, you feel good. You know, and so I feel like you're getting out of this situation where you feel like you're in lack in many different ways because of your beauty, and it just enhances your emotional, like your emotional bank. Like, you know, I feel like this is opening up opportunities for you as well. I think you're making like really big decisions when it comes to your appearance. This is definitely for the people that want to have like plastic surgery, or you're thinking about like a big situation here, like she's bald. Like that's another thing that I love. I have a few signature looks, and we're gonna go into this in my glamour school, where we talk about finding your own unique beauty, finding your own signature look. We're gonna be going into this in the House of Glamours, where I teach glamour, beauty, and sex magic, and we are going to talk about signature looks. And so I have like a few signature looks. I have a signature look that I like when I wear wigs. The one signature look where I feel like the most beautiful is when I have my locks super long, super dark. Like that is how I like to look. But I also love being bald. That's the only way. I like to have no hair or a lot of hair. And, you know, wigs also give me the opportunity to have so many different looks. So there is, you know, like possibly like a big change to your hair. Possibly you could be shaving your head, because this woman is like, and you might be a bald baddie. I'm in the bald baddie community too, okay? Because I love being bald, but I do see like a big change happening in that way as well, and a lot of wishes coming true for you when it comes to the way that your physical appearance, how you want to look. And this also just affects like many different areas of your life, and I see you being very happy and grateful in life. Okay, we have bloom. So I feel like there's an energy of feeling like you're blooming again. You know, this could be like a second glow up that you're having here, is what I'm feeling here. But I do feel like you're beginning to like grow as a person, like maybe even growing spiritually. The way that you know, I know when you cut your hair, there's like this purging. You know, there is this energy where you're able to really see, like every time I shave my head, I'm able to see like my true beauty. I don't know. It's like everything just kind of comes to the forefront, like my features, my eyes, like you're able to kind of see more things. So I also just feel like you're beginning to see yourself in a different way as well. You might be going on a natural hair journey, like a big chop, and then, you know, growing out a huge fro. I'm seeing we have pollinator. So what this is really giving me is that, you know, this is giving to friendships. you are going to be having a lot of people around in your life, and like these connections get deeper, almost to a point where you feel just so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful to have my best friend. So I think that these really close relationships are the ones that are meaningful to you. I know this isn't a relationship reading, but it speaks to your emotional health and your mental health. I'm seeing like you have people that are going to be there to help you with these big decisions in life, and it helps you just become more emotionally and mentally healthy. We have winter, so this could be, all of this could be changing in the winter, but I also feel that you're going to be working on your shadow. Like, the winter is for the shadow work. It's like when we go into hibernation and we heal ourselves, you might shave your head, like, you know, right in the fall, I'm seeing, or like in the winter. And so when that happens, you know, I believe when you shave your head, you become closer to God. Like, the downloads just come in a lot faster. I know a lot of people are like, oh, your hair is your antenna. It's true, but like when your antenna is like this short, like the downloads just come in immediately. So there's something about that, like you getting a lot of downloads, like being spiritually connected to your guides. Like, even with this Queen of Wands, she has like these beams coming out of her third eye. So I feel like during the winter time, you're going to be, you know, kind of like cracked open, and you're doing deep shadow work. And let me tell you, you want to glow up in your beauty, you got to do the shadow work. If you want to become your most magnetic, beautiful self, shadow work goes along with glamour. And I have the dark mirror up on House of Glamours, because my beauties over there, they're going to be doing shadow work. We're going to be doing shadow work in the winter, and the yoga studio is going to be open in the winter, and we're going to be, you know, transmuting a lot of our deep-rooted traumas, because when you do that, you become more beautiful in the inside, and the outside is the last reflection. So, you know, I do see a lot of like you getting to a lot of like integrating your shadow. We have the watershed. Yeah, so I feel like this speaks to you just crying and releasing. There's a lot of release that's going to happen in this glow up, okay? Like, you're just going to be crying like tears of gratitude, and also just like allowing yourself to let go of a lot of things that make you ugly. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Like, when you hold on to a lot of grudges and pain and deep rooted, it's like it's hard to get to these, like, you know, working on your beauty, pouring into yourself. Like, and so when you let go of the pain, you make space to pour deeper into yourself. Okay, so I see that happening. Cancer, there's a waterworks is happening here. Okay, I do feel like you are going to be looking very soft. There's a sexy, soft, sultry kind of energy that's going to be here, you know, in your glow up. I do feel like you're going to be feeling very comforted in this. Like I said, the relationship with your mother could be changing, or you just have like these very protective, supportive relationships that are ready to defend you and support you when you need it. Scorpio, like, what did I say? You're going to be looking sexy, 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 passionate. There's like, people are going to become very passionate about you. You know, you can manipulate energy and manipulate, I don't know, I'm hearing sugar baby. Like, there's manipulative energy here with the Scorpio. Your look is going to be very intense. And there's a lustiness about you, and you're not feeling bad about it. You're not feeling like, you know, ashamed, or you want to hide yourself or hide your sexuality anymore. Let me get a affirmation for you. Okay, get some glamour going on. I am strong. That is going to be your self-concept. Okay, I am stronger than I think I am. I reject victimhood. My strength is in knowing that all circumstances are temporary. I focus on my attention on what's in front of me. I naturally move forward into new phases of life. I am strong. That is your new concept. We're going to be going into self-concept on the Lion Gates ritual. Join House of Glamour, because that's included too. We're going to add all of this to the new timeline that we're jumping into. Okay, I'll see you guys there. Peace. All right, hello, number 3, welcome. Let's find out how your glow up is going to be when it comes to your beauty and your health. And we're going to be tapping into also just like overall health. Spirit really wanted to be clear about that, not just physical. I know in the intro I said physical, but we want to tap into everything. Okay, we want a whole thing, health, spiritual, mental health, all of that, anything that needs to be said about those things. Okay, I'm going to put the picture up so that you can see the reflection. Okay, so this is really giving that there's a cleanse that's going to happen. I feel like you could be working on cleansing your diet, like there's something about cleansing yourself, like a detox, washing out your diet. That's the first thing that's coming out. And I feel like this is going to affect your beauty. This is going to affect also just like the way people see you. I don't know. I think it's also just like your energy. You know, the cleaner that you eat, the cleaner that you are, you know, on the inside, it does affect your energy, right? So I feel like people are able to see how much of a gem you are, you know. I do feel like this detox, this cleansing of maybe even like cleansing your beauty products. Maybe you switch to just having natural beauty products. I use African black soap. I know everybody's like, oh, get a cleanser that helps and has this and that in it and that helps you, you know, get this, like these cleansers. I've been using African black soap for the past 14 years. And every time that and some people say like you got to switch up, you know, every once in a while your products. Like my skin freaks out when I stop using African black soap. Like I will never stop using African black soap. And so there's this energy of like maybe even changing the way that you eat, the way that you, the products that you put on your skin, like put in your hair, it just kind of changes your beauty. It changes also like your energy, like you feel more cleaner and clear in your mind, you know. I know when I eat a lot of like corn and like particularly like corn, I feel very foggy in my mind. So it could be like you have more mental clarity. I know when I eat a lot of like, and which is not a lot, but when I have those times where we're eating a lot of fast food, I notice like I get like I need to change like my mood. So there's like a mood change. I think like overall your mood, your beauty, your mental clarity, and the way people see you, you know, your skin. I did mention skin products. So I feel like your skin is clearing up because you're going on this water cleanse. You're eating more fruits and vegetables. You're cutting out sugar. Some of you guys might be going on like a keto diet. Or maybe even like a vegan diet where you're cutting out these things and it's affecting the way that you look. I know vegan, like clean vegan diet, like eating lots of fruits and vegetables, staying away from processed foods. I know like a keto diet also does this for me, and just like drinking lots of water helps the skin. Like it's helped me heal a lot of my skin problems, okay, when it comes to like acne, HS. You know, I see that happening for you, okay? Like becoming more beautiful in that way where you just look more healthier and you're feeling it. So let's get some cards on the table to see how your beauty will be enhanced. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Wheel, we have the Fool, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So a lot of physical changes here with the Pentacle here. These are changes that are going to stay for a long time. So if you are wanting to lose weight, I do feel like you could be on a journey right now and it feels like it's been taking forever with this Knight of Pentacles. Like whatever you're trying to physically change about your body, whether you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, gain muscle, you know, become more slim, maybe even, like I mentioned, your skin, or maybe even growing out your hair. It feels like it's like taking forever. Like, when am I going to reach the actual results? It's coming. This is the Knight of Pentacles, and it's usually like, right? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest knight in the deck, but this horse here on this card looks like it's dashing. Okay, this is the fastest one that I've seen out of all the tarot cards that I have. And so I just feel like this is happening. Like very soon, you're going to start seeing like rapid results, okay, where you're like, oh dang, and it just feels like magic. It kind of feels like magic. If you want to learn how to possibly grow your hair faster, change your physical appearance where it feels like that, like it's like overnight, or, you know, like, yes, you can change your actual features, your body, all of that with Glamour Magic. Join the House of Glamours if you're interested in that. But I do feel like with this full energy, you're going to be looking more youthful. And I'm telling you, when you start cleansing out your diet, you look more youthful. So I feel like these health changes that might surround like eating, like food and exercise, and just like making these health conscious decisions, they are making you more youthful. Okay. I'm also feeling like it's making you less scared. As well with this Fool. There could be things like mental clarity, like it's like, you know, or like maybe even imposter syndrome that I'm feeling. A lot of you guys believe that you're ugly, but you're not. Like, you're not ugly. You could just be needing to do these certain activities or changes in your life, because yeah, when you eat a lot of sugar, when you're eating like crap, your skin is going to look like crap. Not necessarily you're an ugly person, you're just doing these things that are causing your body to freak out. You know, and so I feel like once you start, I don't even want to say start, I feel like you've been on this journey of like either losing weight, changing your skin, trying to like enhance yourself. I see that this is like things begin to start moving with this wheel here. I also feel that there is a change possibly with the way that you're dressing. I feel like it feels like you're more clothed. You're not being so revealing, or you're finding like you're maybe feeling like, I don't know, it could be that just because we're getting closer to winter, and this could be when this starts to happen, but it feels like you're wearing different clothes that are like cozy and warm, and I see like you're feeling beautiful and comfortable in these clothes, you know, and it feels like it's a change. Like naturally me, I don't like wearing big things, you know, like big sweaters or big pants. I don't necessarily like, just because I have a larger, lower body, I have big breasts. So, you know, I just feel like more clothes that are tight fitting, even if they're completely, like I'm being completely clothed, and it could be just that. You're finding these things, because I have this dress, okay, that I haven't worn, and it's for the winter, and it's like, you know, it's a kind of like a tight fitting dress, but it's like a long sleeve, it's a turtleneck. It's really cute. I'm definitely going to be wearing it this winter. It could be even just that, like your wardrobe is changing. And I do want to say there's like this classiness to it, because that dress that I'm talking about, thank you Spirit, because I was looking at this lady, like there's a classiness to her. So there's like this classiness, like you're looking more beautiful and you're feeling more beautiful in these clothes, but you could have felt like, oh, I have to look a certain way. And this is what glamour and beauty magic, it's not about looking like what you think beauty and glamorous is supposed to look like. This is about finding what attunes your energy to a high frequency. Okay. And so it's about not like, you don't have to do your makeup. Like how I have my makeup right now, this is not like the base. You don't, but you should look put together, and you should look like you feel good in what you're wearing. So I feel like you're finding the things that feel good, and it does feel like a change, like, oh, and so I feel like there is an energy of like trying new things, even if you've never done them before, and finding your place within that, if that makes sense here. But with this wheel, I do feel like things are turning around. They're finally getting, and I just feel like that really speaks to like possibly weight loss, muscle gain, like you're waiting for those glutes to come in, like for you to be really like, you know, showing the results. maybe you need to take a vacation. Maybe your beauty enhances in such a way where you're able to like sit back and go to a resort. You know, you could be going to a resort this winter. Some of you guys will be going there, and it like enhances your spiritual health. It enhances like, you know, your emotional and mental health. Definitely see that happening. With the Six of Pentacles here, you're definitely getting a lot of attention from your beauty, or because of your beauty. A lot of people like coming and wanting to like either give you things, interact with you, wanting a physical exchange with you. Okay, I do feel like you could be going towards certain things that help you enhance your beauty. Okay, like possibly maybe going to like getting your eyebrows done, or like I'm seeing like lasers. I don't know. I don't do any of these things. I do everything myself, so I don't know, but I'm seeing people go and do these certain appointments, you know, maybe get your eyebrows like tattooed or like permanent, semi-permanent. I see that you're doing these different things, like going to different places and investing your money into your beauty being enhanced. You could be joining House of Glamours to enhance your beauty and change your appearance. But I do feel like you're investing in yourself, okay? And also investing in your health, because I did mention like, you know, changing your beauty, okay? Let's get some energy, more energy here, like changing your beauty through maybe the way you eat, you know, the way that you interact with the outside world, like going to certain workshops, maybe going to certain like resorts, retreats. This is what I'm really trying to say, is retreats. Yeah, Sagittarius energy, the Voyager. You know, you could be traveling, going to like a retreat or a resort. You know, now I'm seeing Blue Lotus or White Lotus. Blue Lotus. Maybe you guys need to start working with Blue Lotus. But this is like, you know, philosophical. Yeah, like I feel like there's like this very sophisticated look that comes with the way that you're dressing and the way that you're doing your hair. It's very like, it's not like what I'm looking like. It's more like business or just like seriousness, but there is a very like classy look to you. You know, and it says bareback on this picture, on this card. And I just feel like also it's like you have this sexiness, but there's a classy professionalism to this. We also have lucky, boundless traveling. You could be traveling. I think that really speaks to your spiritual health. And I think if you are traveling, like I'm seeing this one girl that I follow on Instagram where she likes to travel and like sit down with like people from different cultures and learning from them. I'm also just seeing like you're traveling, you know, maybe taking vacations for your emotional well-being, for your, also like your physical, like somebody's going to like a yoga retreat or something like that. Okay, we have Virgo. So we have Virgo is very much about health, being health conscious, changing your diet, doing exercise, like to be healthier, you know, and that has been my motto this time around, losing weight and being in the gym, like exercising. I'm not just doing it to lose this weight from like the miscarriages that I had like a year or so ago. I am doing it for my elder age, you know, like I want this to be a pillar in my lifestyle. Very Virgo kind of energy. I'm a Virgo sun, so you know I'm already there, and I'm Taurus. So okay, so you know, you could have a very witchy kind of look to yourself, you know, very refined, very earthy kind of energy in your makeup and in your hair. I see someone kind of like growing out their locks. Their locks are just getting longer and longer and healthier and healthier. You're not dyeing them like I did with my first locks. I feel like you could have a fro. You're like very much in the natural kind of energy with your beauty. And like, that's the thing. You don't have to be all like all makeup out, you know, like how I look right now, you know. You don't have to do that, but your beauty is being enhanced. You could be using natural makeups. You could be just being barefaced, but you're taking care of your skin. You have to look good. Like, that's the thing, and that's what I really want to, like, I'm going to be teaching in my glamour school, is about that is self-love. That is self-care. It is having a healthy mindset when you pour into yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to sit at your glamour altar and do your makeup every day, but it's about pouring in and taking care of yourself. And so I see that with the Virgo energy, with your beauty and just your overall physical health. Okay. Making it a ritual. You know, your glamour, your beauty, your self-care should be a ritual for you. And I see that for you. Okay, second house assets. I see that your physical health is going to be increased. Like, it does say wardrobe, so I feel like your wardrobe is changing. It does say luxuries. So I do feel like you know, there's certain things, this will probably come out more into the lifestyle and or finances glow up. So make sure you watch all 4 parts, but I do see like a lot of money coming in, possibly because your glamour and your beauty is like enhanced. And so more money, that's what happens when you focus on your beauty and you pour into yourself. Only naturally you're going to be more attractive, not just attracting love and stuff, but attracting money and like physical items. I do see someone getting like building a home gym or like a little studio or something that has to do with like your physical health. But I do see a lot of material things coming in, like jewelry, like you focusing on like your wardrobe and stuff like that. Okay. Now let me see if there's any energies with these cards. I haven't pulled from these. This is really supposed to help with the mental and emotional aspect. We have wild card. Like I said, it's like, you know, the way that you're working with yourself, your beauty is enhancing, and it's making you feel like, you know what, I can do this. I'm just going to take the risk, especially with the full energy that I have here. It's like you're taking risks. You're not scared anymore. Maybe because you're looking and feeling good. That's what happens when you go through this glow up. You feel good on the inside, and it does eliminate a lot of fear when you feel good about yourself. Okay, so I do feel like you're taking chances. Maybe even like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna go to that retreat. I'm gonna, you know, go to that that workshop. You know. Stuff like that, or I'm going to take that trip. I'm just going to go take that trip, you know, and I feel like that speaks to your emotional and your mental and maybe even your spiritual health glowing up. Okay, you're doing things that are like that you want. Okay, we have celestial realm, so this is making me feel that your spiritual health is going to glow up tremendously. You have a strong connection with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, with mostly your celestial guides and mentors. So make sure you join the Lion Gates ritual and connect with them, okay? Because they will help you glow up in your beauty. Your mentors want you to be your most magnetic, beautiful, attractive self. Okay, so I see that glowing up for you where you have a deeper connection with your guides. Okay, and this could be happening in the fall. Okay, you might be joining House of Glamours. Okay, but something in the fall, your glow up starts to happen. The fall is significant. I want to get a self-concept affirmation for you. Okay, I am passionate. Okay, I put my entire heart into the people and things that I believe in. My passion is a powerful force. It is an internal fuel. I recognize my strength, my passion, and therefore I am careful where I choose to focus it. I am passionate. We're going to be talking about this in the House of Glamours. This is your self-concept affirmation. I am passionate. Okay, join me for the ritual. Join the House of Glamours. Okay, because we're going to get all into this timeline and lock in and anchor ourselves. Okay, I'll see you then. Peace.